dear celestial travelers. I am Maya Cat, back with the new episode of my astrology blog. Today we're diving into the shadowy stillness of the black moon, a rare cosmic moment that's sparking whispers of change, reflection, and hidden awakenings. Whether you're a skeptic or a stargazer, the black moon invites you to pause, reflect, and embrace the power of darkness, because even when the moon disappears, its pull remains strong. And because no cosmic deep dive is complete without a little extra wisdom, I've called in my dear friend and intellectual co-pilot, the astrological oracle Brian. So grab your popcorn, pour that glass of wine or cup of chamomile tea, and let him serve the celestial wisdom. Brian, the floor is yours. And there you have it, my cosmic companions. Remember, every challenge is just a stepping stone to greatness. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe so we can keep exploring together, and drop a comment to share your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and keep chasing those dreams. Meow, off.
Thanks, Maya. You always know how to spark curiosity. Let's uncover exactly how these astral alignments will shape our paths, and why embracing change could lead to magic. On the morning of August 23rd, 2025, the sky will quietly perform one of its more enigmatic acts. A phenomenon known as the black moon, a term that sounds like it was plucked from the pages of a Gothic novel or whispered by a fortune teller beneath a flickering candle. While astronomers will calmly explain that this is merely the third new moon in a season of 4, a fairly routine celestial rhythm dressed up in dramatic attire, the mystics, astrologers, and lovers of cosmic drama are already sharpening their predictions, convinced that something far more profound is stirring in the shadows. Scientifically speaking, the black moon is not a term recognized in the and Jin halls of astronomy. It carries no official status, no peer-reviewed papers, and certainly no alarms at NASA. It's simply a label coined by newspapers and pop culture to make an ordinary lunar phase sound like the prelude to a prophecy. The moon in this phase turns its dark side toward Earth, invisible to the naked eye. A silent, shadowed pause in its monthly dance. As Faina Rubleva, scientific director of the Moscow Planetarium, dryly notes, there is no such thing as a black moon in astronomy. And yet try telling that to the collective human imagination, which has spent centuries turning celestial events into omens, warnings, and invitations to introspection. Astrologers, ever the poets of the cosmos, see this moment as anything but ordinary. They speak of a potent, almost electric stillness in the air, a time when the veil between the conscious and the subconscious grows thin, when repressed fears rise like ghosts from the deep, and when karmic debts may quietly knock on the door. Astrologer Ilya Keogh warns of a subtle awakening, not of heroes or saints, but of quiet cunning, hidden deceptions, and the darker facets of human nature that thrive in silence. It's as if the universe, for one brief morning, flips on the basement lights and asks us to take inventory of what we've been storing down there. The moon's journey adds another layer to the story. On August 22nd, it lingered in the proud, fiery sign of Leo, a placement that could have inflamed egos, ignited power struggles, and turned petty disagreements into full-blown dramas over who really deserves the spotlight. But by the morning of the 23rd, the moon slips into Virgo, the meticulous maiden of the zodiac, bringing with her a breath of clarity, order, and perhaps a well-organized to-do list. It's as if the cosmos, after a night of emotional theater, suddenly remembers it has a spreadsheet to finish. So what does this mean for us earthbound souls? Astrologers advise caution, as if the universe has temporarily installed a wet floor sign above our lives. This is not the day to launch bold new ventures or sign contracts written in disappearing ink. Major financial decisions? Better to wait until the stars are less moody. Travel plans? Unless you enjoy missed connections and mysteriously delayed flights, perhaps reschedule. The energy, they say, is slippery, prone to misunderstandings, impulsive choices, and the kind of regret that tastes like last night's overpriced wine. Instead, this is a day for quiet revolution, not of nations, but of the self. A time to close old chapters, delete old conversations, and finally throw out that sweater you've been keeping just in case. It's an invitation to inner spring cleaning, to reflect, to release, and to plant the seeds of intentions that will grow when the moon turns full and forgiving. Let the night sky, now free of lunar glare, remind you of its splendor. A perfect canvas for stargazing, where Saturn's rings, Jupiter's storms, and Mars' rusty glow shine brighter in the absence of competition. And while you're at it, maybe skip the haircut or the manicure, or that impulsive purchase of a vintage motorcycle you don't know how to ride. Superstition or not, the message is clear. Some days, the wisest thing we can do is slow down, listen closely, and remember that even when the moon is invisible, it's still very much at work, pulling tides, stirring dreams, and reminding us that not everything worth seeing has to glow to be powerful. So while scientists will rightly remind us that the black moon poses no physical danger, no earthquakes, no eclipses, no rapture, there's a poetic truth in the warnings, that every now and then the universe gives us a gentle nudge to pause, to look inward, and to move through the world with a little more awareness, a little less ego, and perhaps a touch more grace. After all, even darkness has its purpose. It's where stars are born and where we finally see the light within.
And there you have it, my cosmic companions. Remember, every challenge is just a stepping stone to greatness. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe so we can keep exploring together, and drop a comment to share your thoughts. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and keep chasing those dreams. Meow off.